Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to a new video, and I'm right away gonna break the ice by saying that I have a lot of bad news for you at the moment. Before we go into dive into the charts, please do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe, click on the bell, click on also you don't miss anything, leave me a comment, share this video with your friends if you think that's useful. Now without further ado, let's dive into the charts because then I can show you exactly what I mean. We are here on the BTC USD pair on the daily, and earlier today we broke the diagonal support. We went all the way down into the golden pocket and now we're bouncing up. And I said last week, the more we are testing the support, the weaker it gets, and at a certain point you will break down. And that is what we had today, but now suddenly we had that pump up. Where the candle ended was exactly here, which coincides also with the golden pocket hanging between 38,300 and 38,800. And also our yellow second support line came in. I said earlier last week, like, well, you know, I don't think that the yellow line is really strong support. It is a bit of a coincidence. I think that right now it also coincides with the golden pocket, and right now it also then bounced off from there. But I think if we are going to break the white line again, that will not hold. And then of course the big question is, will the golden pocket here hold or not? I think if we break it and then we first lose this diagonal line and then we lose the golden pocket, I think we're going lower. I think low 30Ks is absolutely in the cards. They will probably go pretty fast, and worst case scenario we are going to 20K, and I'm gonna show you in a little bit how I get to that number. On the weekly we also have more bad news because the blood diamond is confirmed, unfortunately. You can see right here, that's the first time in history that other markets have indicated the blood diamond, which is a heavy bear signal, is printed on the weekly and now is confirmed, of course, because the new week started. Also, we've seen on the DBSI here on the top, we have a 8 on the bears, then a 22, then a 23, so the bears are gaining on strength. On the bull side we see a 0, -5, -5, so that's the weakest bull that you can have, and I think 25, 26 is the strongest on both sides. So we have a very strong bear and a very weak bull, and of course we also have the RSIs pointing down, the VWAP going down, the money flow and the momentum wave, everything is going down, so that looks pretty bad. If we go to the weekly, we don't see the money flow a lot going into the red. If it does, then usually it stays there for a while and we can expect much more downturn. I'm quickly heading over to the Bitstamp chart because here we do FTX, but that chart is not so old. But here I can show you exactly what I mean. Last time the weekly money flow went into the red, that is right here. Then let me pick the right moment, that is here. Then the price still went down an extra 52% from the moment that the money flow went into the red all the way to the bottom. If we would take that same measurement right now, then let me put it on the daily. This may be a little bit easier to do. So let's say we would go down from the moment, oh sorry, no, of course not on the weekly because we're talking about the weekly money flow. If we would do that from the moment that the money flow went into the red, so that is, let me see, that's right here, all the way down, is also 52% is around that 20K. And look at what the 20K is, the previous top of the previous bull run. So if we are breaking down, we're losing our white line, we're losing the golden pocket, we go to 30K and then we're breaking further. I think 20K is absolutely in the cards to test the previous top, which in this case then we hope will turn into support. And trust me guys, in all the years that I'm doing this, I have learned one thing, is that the price goes much higher than you think and it can go much lower than you expect. So yeah, don't be surprised that we can really go either way. If we are looking at ETH, then we see the same kind of thing. Also ETH broke lower. As you can see, we also broke here on the diagonal support. That was support here numerous times. Then we went lower and now we are bouncing off. And look where we bounce off. exactly also here at the golden pocket, measured from the start of the run here until the top, till the end. Then the golden pocket lays here between 2870 and 2900. We dipped in perfectly and now going higher again. It looks like we are going to retest this sloping support slash resistance, what it now flipped in. If we cannot break back above, then of course it now turns into a full-on resistance, and then we go lower. And I think when we go lower for the second time, also the the golden pocket will not hold. Do I have anything positive to tell you? Yes, there is. Let's say that this golden pocket was the retest and we are going higher. That would actually be a big FU to a lot of people, because then we're testing it. Suddenly we are going lower. Everyone thinks, hey, we are breaking this very important support. Then picking up the liquidity right here at the golden pocket and then going higher. The price targets that I'm then looking out for are of course the price targets that we were also looking out for when we're going down. Now do the same for going up. That is, first of all, reclaiming the white line, so that is now support slash resistance, depends on how we're going to end the day. Then of course the 42k, the 44k, and then the top approximately 48k. That for me is super important. There are a few things that also come in play that are bullish, mainly this bullish divergence right here. The price is making a lower low and the momentum wave is coming up, so that looks pretty good. Of course we need to see how much steam it has to go higher. If we zoom out on the 12 hour, then actually we see the same. So it is from the smaller time frames up to a little bit the bigger time frames. We're seeing that the price is trying to make a bullish divergence. That would be very, very nice. Of course we cannot forget about the macro time frame. That is very bearish, but we could even see a temporary pump up, let's say to the 42 or 44k, and then going lower. That could still actually happen all in 1 week. Right now we actually just need a lot of pumping. We need consecutive days of green to kind of reverse this and going higher. But I have to say that everything comes here at the worst possible timing ever, because we're having this Easter weekend right now. On Friday, most of the markets all over the world were closed. Then we saw also very flat price action. Then during the weekend we have Easter. Today, most of the European markets are closed. I think the States are open. But because they're closed, we're missing the bigger parties jumping into the space and pushing that price higher. Meaning, if you have a few wheels that have a billion somewhere laying around, they could pump and dump the prices if they want to. And they don't need a lot of volume to do so. Let me give you an example what just happened. I'm zooming in on the BTC hourly, and as you can see right here, I think I need to switch screen. Yeah, so here we are on the BTC hourly, and right here you can see that we dumped down. This dump happened in the morning when Asia was just open, Europe is closed, and it was evening or night for the States. So right now in Colombia, I think at that time New York was like 10 or 11 at night. In other words, it could only be a handful of Chinese or a few wheels dumping this price down. And here for the pump up, I also don't think that there's a lot of bigger players behind it, as in maybe institutions or something. So it really could be a handful of wheels that are just pumping up the price. So I'm staying very, very cautious. Of course, on the bull side, it would be very nice if we could see this. But I'm afraid that since we have this pumps and dumps, where we see also just right here, we are pumping up, sideways action, pumping down, actually just making a bar pattern. I'm afraid that maybe here would kind of be the same. First, everyone thinks, oh, we broke it, we're going lower, golden pocket. No, that was the support, we're going higher, sideways action, then breaking down and caught everyone by surprise. I'm afraid that that's going to happen. I am staying super cautious. I'm staying on the sidelines right now. I also closed my short on Friday to take some profits. I mean, would I not have done it then on the golden pocket? Of course, I would have taken profits and it would be very nice. But like I said, in these last 3 days, from Friday on till the weekend, and today is just a little bit wicky and we're missing the volume. So I'm just letting this one play out a little bit. In case we are breaking lower again, and let's say, I'm going back to the charts right now, let's say that this, let's say that this candle, this 4 hourly candle will close lower, so around here, then that for me would actually be a retest of the support, but then flipped into resistance and then going lower. I think I will put it in a short right then, and then just hold it for a longer period of time. If we would close the 4 hourly above here, like we're doing right now, that will be very bullish. And also the daily we probably will close above, and then it was just a fake out. And then actually you could have on hindsight say, you know what, this golden pocket was a perfect time to go long. But yeah, let's be honest, it is just so bearish. We have that on the daily, on the weekly. We have so many touch points also on this white line that it is a bit of catching a falling knife right now if you are going long. So yeah, that's what I'm right now looking out for. If you like these kinds of updates, then please do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe, click on the bell, click on all so you don't miss anything. Leave me a comment, share this video with your friends if you think that's useful. Also in the description, you'll find 2 links to my Instagram and Twitter. Feel free to follow me there, and I will get you guys on the next one. Thank you so much. Bye bye.